What's up, good people? How are you doing? Welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you are all doing well, and I hope God has been faithful as He has to me. So guys, before I tell you what you're going to do today, please consider subscribing to this great channel, and God bless you for that. So have you ever wondered why most of your relatives, when they get money, they tend to move away or to live a private life or to be introverts? Have you ever wondered why people do that? Today is the day that I'm going to tell you why. Someone has come forth and confessed that his brother, who has been living abroad, has been helping him and his cousins. They are orphans, a sister and brother. So the big brother went to abroad, and from there he has been able to educate her and her cousins, three of her cousins. So she was left with the auntie, and throughout their school, from high school, this brother has never failed to support them, both the auntie and the sister and the cousins. He has always sent them money to pay for school fees, to pay for their bills, to cater for almost everything. So there came a time when the brother was supposed to visit, since he was on leave, and then go back to the country, to the US. Unfortunately, he didn't go back. Reason being, he was poisoned. He has been helping the cousins and the sister. He has been honestly helping the family members. But to make it worse, or to our surprise, is that this guy didn't go back to the US because he was poisoned by his aunts. He was coming back home. They kind of held a party, family party, to celebrate his comeback, only for him to be poisoned on the process. So today I want to warn you guys on your relative, to be very careful with your relatives. We have those relatives who hate our mothers, who hate our fathers so much, or they hate us. You know your cousin or your auntie or your brother or your sister who hates you for nothing, who hates you for who you are. Be very careful. There are people who will hate you to an extent of killing you just because they are jealousy of you. Not because you wronged them, but because they feel jealous of you. They feel threatened by your success. They feel that you do not deserve to live the life you are living, and yet you have hustled from the scratch to where you are. Be warned, be very careful. And that's why you see, when most of your relatives get rich, they tend to go private. So they tend to live a private life. They tend to live alone, to have their own. You cannot even go to visit them. Do not judge them. They are only conscious of what their relatives can do to them. When you see your friend, your brother or your sister or your auntie, let's say your relative has been blessed or has improved from poverty to another level, and he shies off, or he keeps his business off from you, or he just put an end to some close relationship with you, it's because he is conscious. He knows what relatives can do. I have seen relatives whom you have helped, you have toiled, you have sacrificed so much to help them, but they end up hating you or killing you. They will even kill your kids. So today's episode is to tell you guys to stay, to watch out, stay safe. Most of us look at our enemies from outside. We just think our friends, our enemies. Do not look for enemies from outside your family circle. They are very close. Because imagine someone who has sacrificed his life, his freedom, because you cannot be free when you are in a foreign country. He has sacrificed his freedom, his happiness, his marriage, because at the end of the day, he's supposed to have his own family here in Kenya, if at all he was in Kenya, but he sacrificed all those for you guys, and yet he came home and got poisoned by a relative. It's very painful. If at all their parents are alive, maybe they would fall him, because it's not easy. So do not look for enemies far away from your family or far away from you. They are just next to you. Just look for someone who hates you. They cannot hide the hatred forever. They will one day, or if you are conscious enough, you will notice this person hates me, this person hates my mom, this person hates my family, this person hates my guts. That person cannot shy off from killing you. So be warned. If you have to help your family members. Help them when you are very far away from them. Do not come any near or any closer to these guys, because the moment they get a chance, they will finish you off. Now I understand why rich guys, when you get money, you tend to move from where you have been staying. You tend to go and stay with people who do not know you, because if someone does not know you, he or she does not have an intention of killing you, or does not have a reason as to why he or she should hate you. But that person whom you have stayed with, whom you have suffered with, and then you get blessed before him or her, that's where jealousy comes in, and by the end of the day, you will get killed. So before you get killed, watch out. But start from your family members. Start from your aunties. From what I've seen, the comments are, or most of the 99% are against our aunts and uncles. Those, not necessarily your cousins, but at least the mothers of your cousins and the fathers of your cousins. Those are the most dangerous people from what I've read today. But I don't know whether that is true. I'm only here to tell you guys to stay alert. If you must help them when you are very far away from them. And that's why you will have as a relative living in Kileleshwa in Lavington, but you will never see them visiting. You will never visit them either. But all they do is they meet up at the burial, family burial. When it comes to your family member who has died, that's where people meet. It's because they know what jealous can do. They only meet when it comes to funerals, weddings, but parties, especially those birthday parties, baby shower parties, or what parties, be warned. But in the funeral, maybe that where people are safe. Mostly the rich ones, they prefer meeting you when it comes to funeral. So be warned. Your family member knows you from the day you were born, especially those old ones. So finishing you is just like, I didn't say you don't help your family members. No, help them, but stay away from them. Send money to them, but do not go and give them cash, because even someone can even destroy your finances. If someone wants to finish you, he or she can use anything. He can use your finances. So do not give out cash like this. You're handing over the cash, like just send it via or withdraw it for them to pick from the other end. There are people who can destroy your money if you give them through your hand. They can pray. I don't know how they cast that that money to an extent where you'll never see that money again. You'll never get rich. You'll never be able to help someone else. Those are the kind of relatives we are living with. There are people who can destroy your whole humanity just because they're jealous, just because they hate you. Keep watch. Look at those people who hate your mother. If someone hates your mother, she hates you too. She hates you too. You cannot love something that was given birth by something that you hate. So if at all he hates your mother or she hates your mother, she hates you too. It's a matter of time before she shows it out. So today I felt I should warn you guys. People are killing each other for the sake of no, you cannot do well than my kids. My brother's kids are doing well than my kids. No, that cannot be. My son is suffering in Africa and my brother's son is abroad. No, that cannot happen. So be warned. Your relatives are not your relatives anymore. Blood is not thicker than water anymore. People have turned into something else, and we are in those days where the world is ending and people are doing anything for their financial help, for their peace of mind, for the, I don't know, people have become so evil and they're willing to do anything as long as they get back or they finish you off. So before you get finished, watch out. Watch your back. All I can say is watch your back. When you see some success coming in, be alert. There are people who can never be happy with your success. There are people who are dying to see you down there 6 feet. There are people who can give anything to see you struggling, to see you suffering, to see you. Yet you have been helping those people. You have been, they are breadwinner. If someone can finish off the breadwinner, then that person is crazy. That person is sick, because there's no way you can kill someone who has been providing for you. Anyway, we are in a sick world. I thought I should alert you from the confession of my friend here. So until next time, God bless you for staying, God bless you for tuning in, and see you in the next video. Stay safe. Your relative is not your relative anymore. Not all are wishing you the best. Not all who smiles at you wants you alive. See you in the next video.